जाएगा जूम ऐप में। ओपन जूम मीटिंग करोगे ना, वो खुल जाएगा, वो वाला विंडो आ जाएगा पूरा। Let me start with this. Welcome you all to this series of open ears we are conducting, and this is a fifth open ear for under the umbrella of Corona Diary. And here we have with us two eminent practitioners, particularly I can say media practitioners, and working long period of time in different capacities. And now they both are with us in IGNOU EMPC. And Dr. Ravi Ayagri is with us, and Dr. V.S. Prashant with us, and I would like to request both of you, you are most welcome to this open ear, sir. And first, I would like to request Dr. Ravi Ayagri, please start your presentation, and followed by we will go for the Prashants. So, Dr. Ravi, over to you.
Manashji, thank you. Hello, friends. Very happy to see you all. First, I want to congratulate all of you for joining at this COVID time. I made a small presentation. This presentation is related to some innovative ways to create a content and disseminate. As you are aware, content is the king. But looking at the government, some guidelines and prescriptions of the messages, it is becoming a little bit difficult for the CRS stations to run and giving a content to their loyal audience. So now just we will discuss and we will share about our ideas and views, how to go innovatively to create a content, pooling the resources of the listeners, and new concepts and new ways of dissemination, and how to run the show without any break. So that is the major aspect of this presentation. Next. See, in this presentation, I am trying to cover innovations in concept, innovations in scheduling, innovations in content generation, and dissemination. First thing is the concept. Normally, concept is the basic part of the production. We will take a concept anyway before starting your program. Every day you will tell about the concept of the program, how it will go, what are the contents and other things. Now here, concept is making a program with more interactivity. So more of the programs we want to go in a interactive mode. And second thing is scheduling. Normally, while taking the permissions and all those things, we will give us some guidelines. We have to follow some rules, and we have to follow some code of conduct and government rules and regulations. But in this emergency time, we have to be liberal a little bit about scheduling. In general, normally every day in the morning we will go for a small yoga or any classroom or any devotional programs we will schedule. But whereas looking at this situation, that little bit we have to adjust with the schedulings. Any suddenly some emergency message comes, any announcement comes. So our responsibility we have to reach our listeners. So there will we have to make a little bit minor corrections in the adjustments in the scheduling. This is manual. But due to this precision of government messages, it is very difficult to reach the our station, CRS station. Very few people will be there. Maybe sometimes technicians will be there. Sometimes announcers will be there. So that's why what we have to do, we have to make the programs with our old programs and archives. This is the one way to make a schedule. And the third one is, it is related to operation. Just we have to pay autoplay. Making our program sequencing, maybe time or a date, whichever is possible allows to our software, we have to play in a autoplay mode. So by that, because of this physical distancing, we cannot go for post-production, we cannot go for editing and all these things. So in this case, better option is we will go for an autoplay. And third one is coming to the concept, as I told you, Ligeron generator content innovations. Here, I want to talk about the how to generate a content with the participation of the content to run the CRS station very effectively and innovatively. There also, here we are taking the listeners as our partners now. They are not professionals. Little bit, I will in this I will cover about small presentation techniques, tips, how to make a small presentations, how to talk. So there are some certain tips are there that I will cover in my future slide. And as I told you, interactivity is the now need of the day. So just we will talk about interactive. What is interactive? Because here actually 3 category people are participating in this seminar. Number one is the practitioners. They know what I am talking, everything they know. And the listeners who are going to generate generously participation in our programs to generate a content. One is NGOs and volunteers to distribute, and they are the main channels for the distribution of the content. But anyway, in medium, it is very important. These 3 concepts should be completed. So just a little bit about, we'll tell about it, that what is interactivity, what is presentation, what is the technique that we will show in future. And then auto content creation. This also we will cover. And use of free music from the copyright. How to make a program creatively within no time with the taking the help of the all these new devices and the new softwares and new apps. Second, and this thing finally, anyway, our message should go to the our loyal listeners. But while we are making a research before starting our community radio, we made a demographic, language, and other aspects of our community sector. But here, because of this some crisis, other community also joining with us, like migrant laborers and migrant people, some students from other states, they are also entered into our sector. So this is our moral responsibility. We have to support them and we have to give a correct information in the right time. And next part is backup programs. How to make a, because this crisis is there, suppose something happens to near to our CR station, so we cannot reach there. So for that, all the time we have to make arrangements to make some backup. That too we have to make it innovatively. So normal systems are there, that anyway our next speaker Prashant will tell you how to store a program and all those things. And further small innovation, just proposing to put one automated telephone exchange. It will be created with the help of the apps and the software. That will be helpful for our listeners and the migrant people who cannot talk our language and who don't know about our culture. So this will help. This also we will touch. And finally, safety is the major issue. So CRS station, how to make safety and how to maintain this thing hygiene. That part, our next speaker, Mr. Prashant, will tell you. Basically, looking at this, as I told you earlier, that the three categories of our listeners, just we will talk about a communication. Communication, this is only just an act, transferring information from one place to one place or another place or one group to another group. It normally involves one sender. Sender is our community radio station. Message everybody knows. And then message also contains some emotions. And then language. And then culture also it is that message contains. And medium, what medium we are using. Now, community radio basically they transmit and they will produce the program in their studio, it will go. So as per our previous plan, only we are transmitting from our transmitter. But anyway, time has changed. So taking the advantage of the new communication technologies, consumer electronics, products, devices like mobile phone and computers. So that can be listened from the other devices also, from any place. So now, initially we have some restriction. We have to be 10 kilowatt. We have to, our range is this much. That type of some regulations are there. Now this is the time we have to come out of that boundaries. Because for example, suppose something happening in our hometown. I am tuning to that community radio at Kakinada and I am listening. I want to know what is the status, what is going on, how people are actually getting the benefit, if something is missing. So all the time it is there. So to monitor that thing and to avoid that barrier, we have to be broad-minded and we have to be communicated and we have to remove our boundaries. So they need not tell that this is the basic communication elements, sender, receiver, I told you. And anyway, here we have to talk about a little bit of feedback. Feedback means without feedback, it is not, communication won't be completed. Simple example. Suppose school bell rings. It means, as I told you, message can be in a sign or a sound or a medium or a picture. School bell is a sound. So it will receive to children. They will run to their home. It means they know. Bell means that is a final bell. And then they have to go to home, and feedback is children are, that is the feedback. It means then what you are giving a message through sound is completed. Next. And then mass media, I don't want to explain. Mass media, print, radio is a mass media, television is a mass media. Now, number of social media has also come into the existence. Next. Interactivity. This is very important thing in these days. Like feedback, interactivity has a very important role. It influencing. Sometimes it will be influence somebody to do something. It is a one process between two different. It will be between human being to human being, man to machine, machine to machine. But in this, actually, we are using for interactivity digitally in these days, two types for your simple understanding, synchronous and asynchronous. Synchronous means you will respond later on. Synchronous means online you will interact with the listener or other party. Synchronous means simple example is telephone. It is direct, human being to human being. ATM, mission to human being. You are telling I must this much of money, that mission will give. That is synchronous interaction between ATM mission and customer. And then WhatsApp is one of every synchronous is directly you can go for live, you can talk to video calling, anything you can do with the WhatsApp. Asynchronous is a letters. It will answer later. So this is called asynchronous. Even email also asynchronous. So I will get an email and then I will say I will respond later. And then integration of information and communication technology. Information communication technology come to existence. It solved a number of our problems and become very easy to us. basically these consumer electronic devices like mobile phone with internet, Bluetooth connectivity, with a small speaker, even that the dimension and size of the speakers also become very small in size. It has become a best alternative for the society. And similarly, in these emergency situations, it is helping very useful. Just I'll give you a small example. In olden days, in our childhood also, mothers feeding food by showing the moon and taking outside garden and showing the moon. They will tell some stories and feeding the child. But now what is happening? Just the mother is giving a mobile phone or an iPad, putting some cartoon. Automatically that child is taking food on his own. Further, it is saving lot of time. And she is doing other job and saving time. And then both are going on like a win-win situation. This is a small example how consumer electronics are helping to the society. Now coming to the challenges. Basically, anyway, have to stay safe. And primary objective is address the need of their communities. And as I told you, migrated population is our major concern now. And our goal is to create a services that specifically tailored to serving rural urban migrant audiences other than our loyal listeners, so that they are best equipped to respond to the needs of their listeners innovatively in language that they need, that they speak. Here we added actually innovatively language. As I told you, in borders, for example, Tada is the border for Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Group of people come because of this uncertainty, because of this lockdown. They stuck up at some place. Anyway, government has taken care. They put in some shelter. The problem is, all are only they can speak English. Some people, some other people only understand only Tamil. But whereas as a CRS operator, I cannot speak English. I cannot even convey the message in Tamil. This we will discuss in the next slide, how to satisfy them and to give a correct information to that people using the new communication technologies and this consumer electronics. And this is the major thing, to entertain mixed audience in a different languages. This is a challenge. So this is where technically you can do, otherwise from other way also we can do, that we will discuss in next. And more critical job is to keep them positive, because all are actually now everybody is want to go out. They don't have habit sitting home this number of hours. So we have to, they all are in a low mood. So as I told you, in the even scheduling the program also, we have to be selective programs, very who can generate a positive attitude and then engage themselves and to motivate and to help each other. So that type of programs we have to schedule also. So sometime we have to, this interactive time telling, we have to make a, basically we are telling 90% time it should be interactive, but we have to make a something, some fixed hours to entertain our listeners interactively with the help of some game or some other this thing. This we do this thing, we propose to put some device and developed actually for the Kakinada Ala radio. This was also tested, it's running very well. So it will entertain around 1,000 listeners in one go. And then it is a synchronous interactivity will be there. And it will allow everybody to participate in the game. And the winner will be announced online without no time. Next. And then present role. As we discussed, this accurate, that our information should be accurate, balanced, this is our responsibility. And then majorly our focus is information about the fight against COVID. And secondly, encourage live participation of the community development. All the community professors are there, artists are there, teachers, academics. So we have to encourage them to participate in our programs and for the development of the community, and to motivate and to engage and entertain. So promote activities involved in individuals, groups such as local professionals. Even we have to take NGOs and educational institutions. Today morning only I got a telephone call from Kakinada, that Ala Radio. They had a MOU with government college, PR government college. They started a education programs, academic programs. Now people are fear about their academic sessions and all those things. Now recently, from today onwards only, they started lessons on English in collaboration with the PR government college. So this is also new innovation. Earlier we are thinking about entertainment and other things. So now we have to concentrate on education also for the purpose of the youth. There you can take advantage of the retired professionals, officials, depending on the talent, and then creativity we can engage. Encourage innovative programs, as I told you, so that we will discuss. Broadcast programs in multiple languages, specifically why we are telling all the time for migrant people. And available infrastructure innovative at COVID shelters, homes used optimally. See, most of the shelter homes are schools and stadiums and some playgrounds. And then sometimes a lot of migrants are staying near and around railway stations and bus stops. Here what proposing, anyway they are having their own public address system. It is a matter of only coordination with the HOD. CRS, they will take a responsibility and they will request the HOD. And then that messages what we are sending in our CRS, we will ask them to connect to that public address system. By that, the surrounding people who are taking shelter, they will be benefited. So by that, it means our message is reaching each nook and corner of our area. And lastly, it is intentional sharing of the information without boundaries. So this I told you, because now internet radio is there, WhatsApp is there. So not only thinking about our area, even though I am here, I told you, I am worried about my hometown. So to convince and then to compensate that activity, so we have to disseminate the information without our boundaries. Next. Now, the first priority is to provide the right information to needy at a right time with the support of the user-generated content. So this I told you what is user-generated content, and the formats, different formats are there. But here we are actually focusing on the interactive live programs. That format is preferable in these days. So topics, you know, anyway, now what is the need, that type of requirement of the programs, everyone knows. So depending on the local requirement, we can select the topics. And very interesting thing is what is happening in these days is, but all these things take some time to produce, to convince, to coordinate with other people. Scheduling the programs with our own archives is the one of the best idea. For example, if you see Doordarshan in these days, they reschedule Ramayana, appropriate time, that is Navratri time. Sri Ram Navami is coming out and people are at home. They need some positive energy and they want to listen something good. Very interestingly, the TRP rate of Ramayana is actually more in the difference to the TRP. The TRP rate of the Ramayana has boosted. And then the next point is MOU collaboration, local institutions, as I told you already. It has started. So CRS stations already going forward and going for collaboration with the education institute. Now coming to the content.
1 minute. 1 minute you have, sir.
Sir, I need another 4 minutes, sir. I have to practice these models. Just
okay.
Forward, sir.
Okay, we can manage with Prashant.
Sir. So I'll skip this slide, sir. So it is actually content. Content is the king. So that the content can be created manually and auto-generated with the help of the devices. And then rescheduling all programs, already I told you. And then second, this is a little bit important, automated content creation, auto schedule play, Google the translator where we are using there. I told you we want to use a multiple languages. Where I don't know the language, there I will use this translator as my weapon. And app creation, real-time entertainment, interactivity. This also I will show you. So already that Housey game, that was an app developed at Ala Radio Kakinada. That is already is entertaining and engaging 1,000 listeners every day. It is going morning and evening. So indirectly, it is actually keeping the people inside the house. And then we have to put a digital program exchange. Now, content is the king, and we have to be a little bit liberal about copyright and other things. We have to create a one program exchange unit. This actually, I am requesting the SIMCA to make some arrangement to create a digital repository among all the CRS stations. And then anyway, copyright free this we use karwa dijiye for making the programs and to get it releasing drops. See, for making a generated content, first we have to identify the talent. That is important. And then procurement of the content from the listener. And then we have to screen the thing and segregate. And then accordingly, we have to transmit the program. So after generation of this program also, share it to other CRS broadcasters if it is a music, sports or other things. Next. Listeners participation in content creation, few presentation techniques, because you are maybe some people are making a first presenters. Just start with a story, good story. You know this thing from childhood, mother used to tell a story, that just recollect our story. And you are binding between the speaker and the listener, stick to your topic. Medium of sound is modulation. So this is very important actually, modulation. For emotions, you can get very good modulation. And entertainment, you can use a different type of modulation. Similarly, sound also, music tracks. Suppose if it is a very winning situation, we can use a very fast track music like guitar and something. And for low mood, we have to create a low ragas, low instrument, which are having a suitable to this thing. And intimate medium, tell a success story, because to gain a confidence, it is a mobile medium, indoor, outdoor, this is no thing. And interactive in nature, include questions. This also normally you are watching and listening in your radio and TV. So for that you have to make some questions, puzzles, and also particularly in the education you have to take care. And the repetition, this is very important, drives home to the key message. Whatever you are trying to say, you have to repeat several number of times. We are talking about safety, 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 you have to tell in a different way, affirmative way all the time, it will bring a drive. Next. Next. CRS, this is also, we will request CRS patients to make as a bridge. Now there is more uncertainty and unreliability. We don't know whom to trust, whom to take work. So in this case, actually there is one proposal. CRS station can make a one small hub and like it is a database. Anyway, there are shelter homes, you can collect the data from them, because suppose some carpenter is there, otherwise any battery repair operator or dish antenna operator, we will make some list of them. And then we know that because anyway we are having the data, where they are coming from, their Aadhaar card number. This CRS can work as some bridge to assist them, to direct them to get a good clientele. So here matter of, because why I am telling this thing is, in this case, we don't know whom to trust. And it is very difficult situation. So it will gain a confidence and CRS become a bridge for the generate employment. Next. So this is also automated telephone app, what I propose to do. See, very difficult to remember big numbers. So simply develop one app and then give a one simple 2-digit or digit number. And like a telephone service provider, we put these type numbers. Suppose if I want to give some recording, I want to talk some speech, I want to give some lecture. Simply I will press here as per this diagram, and then I will give a recording. Or otherwise, if I want to empanelment of some, I'm an example, I'm a one carpenter. I can tell 3, I'm a carpenter, my Aadhaar card number is this thing, my mobile number this, I'm an expertise making the homemade or repairs. So you tell that by that we can make a data and it will be helpful for the CRS to connect the clientele and the skilled worker. Next. And safety and hygiene, as I told you anyway, this is the very important thing. First we have to keep ourselves very clean and disinfecting the studios and all those things premises to prevent spread of our COVID. Need of the day, as we already discussed, I will skip this slide. And then now I will show you some what I told you earlier. So we made some experimentation and we did this thing. Number one, I'm going to tell you about on my left side, that is interactive, that token app is there. It was created by Radioala. You have to register with Radioala or any app on your own. They have to register with you. And then they will ask you for security purpose one OTP, because you know the reliability and the security purpose. And once you register, it will give you this token every day in the morning or whenever you register. So this type of tokens will be randomly generated. Now it is generated, as I told you, in thousands. And then we will announce the time. At that time, we will, that radio jockey will announce the numbers. Here, actually, to the our player engaged, they have to punch. Once you tell the name, you have to punch, then only it will be accepted. So once your first row is completed, you are the winner in the first row. After your completion, there will be a down, there will be a punching switch, you have to punch. Then out of 1000, without no time, that jockey will announce that the telephone number so and so, Mr. Ravi Aiyar is winning the first row. This is the interactive mode of entertaining the radio listeners. And on the top, that banner and some children and then people are holding. This is one NGO, they don't have a radio station, but they are proposing, but their interest, they want to take the information to the migrant labor, and anyway, they want to disseminate the information. So they are putting that small boy is holding one microphone. So they can install that FM radio, nodal also, and then it will give a message of the stations. And this is one type of information setting with the help of the NGOs. And I told you, and third one is Mint on my right screen, right side, Live Mint. This I want to read you in the last paragraph. The story has been published from the Wire Agency feed without modifications to the text. The only headline has been changed. See, this is the Hindustan Times. So now they are coming for the sharing of the information. So earlier it was a copyright and so many other complications, regulations. Now time has come, we have to share, and we have to, our ultimate aim is we have to reach the listener or our needy fellow. And now I'm going to show you that using the available music apps, make a content.
It's not visible, Raviji.
See, yesterday I want to share very interesting thing. I told, this is Sai Bhaskar is staying in Hyderabad. He is a fond of a guitar. That is his passion. I told him I am making a program tomorrow. I want to present in the webnet. We avoid this copyright because number of programs are there like this, Kiravani and big characters. You believe me, this boy made it within 1 hour and sent it through YouTube, and I am using. So this is the what I am telling, that is participation of the listeners to making a quality of content using the available free music for the benefit of the CRS stations management. Next, this one on my left side, this is again one more NGO. This is from J&K, I think. So mobile, they are recording and they are putting this mobile FM radio on their scooter. They are moving. They are standing near the migrant labor. They are disseminating information. Let's have a look.
To conclude half a minute.
This is the second photograph. This is actually proposing to use the renewable energy. This is the solar street light. Here we can connect one microphone along with the board of FM radio, fixed frequency. by the evening. And second thing, this actually satisfies the physical distancing. By evening, after sunset, automatically that radio will start. It will give an important message and all those things. And we have to be also careful. We have to schedule that sunset time only, good programs and good informative programs, which will help them. And for their needy people, it will start with all the news and information to the needy people around. And secondly, now people started right next right side, on my right side is a field that is a solar motor pump. They're actually proposing to put a microphone and one receiver, FM receiver. That field workers are working, field labor. They are a little bit afraid. They are missing their needy, otherwise their ration. So to avoid that fear and all those things, using the advantage and taking the termination of that power point at the solar power pump, there we can install this one. While they are working, that messages are continuously going and disseminating. They can listen. If something is interesting is coming, otherwise that is specific to them, they will immediately stop their work and they will go there and collect their material. This is the idea. Next. So this is my sincere thanks to Commonwealth of Education Media Center for Asia, particularly Director Madhupar ji, and then Manas ji, and then IGNU, All India Radio, and then Rural Agriculture Development. Actually, what we are proposing already, they are proposing that they already did that solar light one. And then this is multiple action that they are doing that scooter one, HD Media, Radio Wala, and Sai Bhaskar who created this thing. Thank you. Nation consists of people, and with their effort, a nation can accomplish all it could ever want. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ravi. I agree. This is really very nice and very informative presentation and real content-based presentation. I'm sorry that in between I alarmed you to time constraint. So because you know that we fixed a certain period of time so that we need to finish and listen both the speaker. Thank you very much, Dr. Ravi, for your very good talk and informative presentation. Now I would like to invite Mr. V.H. Prashant. And Mr. Prashant, as we understand each other, and I would like to request you to make your presentation and within 10 minutes so that we can able to have more discussion with the participants that can make our talk more live. Thank you. Mr. Prashant, please.
Okay. Thank you, Manasji. As it is quite elaborate explanation. I also enjoyed. Let me make it short. As it is being an engineering man, I will be making it more specific to the slides. So it is good that I can do that. Shall I just share the presentation?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah, I can able to see.
Oh. It's clear. Only this is the title. Thank you very much for the Samka and Manasji, and welcome to all participants. Namaste. I think in the COVID days we need to say that way. I am working in Indira Gandhi National University already, as he's told. So Indira Gandhi National Open University uses multimedia modes for doing this, delivering the material to the students. Being a ODL institution, Open Distance Learning Institution, the self-learning material we call them, the course material, the text part, and that we send it through post or the students collect. And this is the problem nowadays with the COVID lockdown, they are not able to receive. So I just come back to how IGNO is trying to tackle that thing. The audio programs and video programs are normally earlier we used to send to CDs along with the course material. Nowadays they are delivered through media like television broadcast and the radio broadcast. Is Gyandarshan is the channel we have. This is a satellite channel that is on GSAT 10. The other one is a Gyanvani. I'll just go, being a CRS the issue, I will just elaborate more on Gyanvani issues. I'm just giving a brief introduction. to keep the students, as Dr. Raviji was telling, the interactive is very important for the student and the teacher. So IGNOU does these live teleconferencing counseling sessions both on television, there is GD, Gyan Darshan, and as well as Gyanvani. So these programs are live and the interaction is normally happens to telephone, sometimes email. Of course, we have a Gyandhara, I'll come to that later on, which will have a text thing also. I'll try to demonstrate that. These Gyan Darshan channel as well as Gyanvani channel also available on webcast. So the content part here is already covered. So I'm talking more about dissemination. How do we disseminate these programs to the through various media that is available with us. And then the next one is Gyan Darshan channel is also available on Swayam Prabha. It is a free DTH channel for education. It's the Government of India. Our channel is at numbered at 25. As it is, Gyan Darshan is also available in other DTH platforms also, the Airtel, all of them, mostly all of them covers Dish TV and other things also, Tata Sky. So I'll go to the next one. As I said, the course material is not able to be delivered to the students. So what IGNOU is encouraging the students and advising them to download from this National Digital Repository. This National Digital Repository has all our course material, text material. I'll just go and show that thing as well. Available here. Some of even this videos also, YouTube videos also available. You can see. I can just scroll to all subjects. So in fact, IGNOU is offering a discount on the fee if they offer opt for a digital course material, so they can download and do it. So if, who are now in the digital era, the people want to read on this notepads and these things. So I hope they are using this thing. So that is one way that we deliver the material to the students. The other one, during the lockdown period, the students are at home, and then most of the working people also at home. So IGNOU thought fit to arrange lectures on live Facebook as well, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's like on our official IGNOU web page. I'll try to open this also to just demonstrate how it does. As you can see, these lectures are scheduled morning 11 to 10. Now I think only we can see the recorded program. Just show for your this way. I'm just clicking the recorded versions. The live comes at 11 to 1. I hope I can quickly show this. Like this, these programs are scheduled for all school-wise. Incidentally, we should thank these teachers who are living in the campus. They are coming and trying to somehow keep connect with their students. So they also do with this. The next way is that they do by a web conference also. Through email, they are in touch with the students. So the commitment to the students is so good that they have come to the Facebook studio for the campus, and they conduct from home the web conferencing through one of these conferencing software. They are in touch with them through email and all. So this is basically, I am saying, as this lockdown period, how the university is coping with, and we are finding really difficult to bring in all our technical staff to do this thing, bring back to the studio. So they are all managing like this. The webcast is then again, as I said, the Gyan Darshan, Gyanvani, and Gyandhara is little typical, and it is also webcast, but it has one additional feature, that chat window. This I will show you again in the end. It comes to the Gyanvani part of it. This is actually Gyanvani programs are webcast on this thing. This is various links that I just put. Okay. Then the Gyanvani, this is a program. It is a channel. Unlike community radio, this is a national channel, rather spread over the country. This is an initiative of MHRD. IGNOU is a nodal agency, so we use maximum for our teaching and higher education part. IGNOU takes care. The other enrichment and educational programs from various other sources also played, because this channel starts from 6 a.m. to night 10 p.m. So some of which different stations have the different thing. I'll just to tell you, we have to use thank AAR for lending their infrastructure to save cost. So we use their antenna, the building, and other equipment. Of course, The transmitter sector is IGNOS, but we hire their facilities. So next, this is a 37 stations network across the country to spread over. The programs are from Delhi as well as regional. So it's like this. So the other stations, each of these centers will produce program content in their local language and their need, and depending on their planning, the what we call fixed point chart is decided locally. However, for IGNOU students, the headquarter programs from Delhi is also relayed through these all stations. So this is where the dissemination part comes. I'll just go in detail later on. The special events like convocation and some events that are nationally important are also relayed by the other 36 stations. So that's right. So how we disseminate these Delhi programs? To 4 ways we do it. One is FM transmission. Like in Delhi, we have Pitampura transmitter. This covers NCR. For other stations, like the way I said, they relay, then they use the C-band transponder, GSAT 10. So this is actually Gyan Darshan bouquet. It is an audio channel. So I'll show the details how to receive in the next slide. The next part, the third way we deliver the Delhi programs is that through GSAT 15, this is a 3 dish to Doordarshan bouquet. This is a KU band. This band, this is actually can be received anywhere in the country. See, wherever the you know that the FM transmitters are limited in their reach. Let's say 60 kilometers. Obviously, the 10 kilowatt transmitter, unlike CRS. So its reach is around 60 kilometers in a city. However, the DTH feed helps any student from anywhere they can receive. That is the advantage we have. So that is another one. The fourth delivery method of Delhi programs is through internet. This is can be accessed through from the website. It is an IGNOU website. This has got, this is, we name it a Gyandhara. I will come to that a little bit later. So this can be also received through smartphone, the part. So the reach is like unlimited. The choices for the students are very high. So this is how to receive a C-band Gyan Darshan audio channel. It's a 12 feet or 8 feet. 8 feet is sufficient in the central India. 12 feet is the peripherals like Andaman and somewhere far areas. So this is the data for receiving the C-band. The DTH part, the Gyanvani to receive is a DT Direct Plus on this satellite 15, GSAT 15. These are the parameters to be used to receive this Gyanvani programs on DTH. This one is the Gyanvani Delhi programs on Gyandhara. We call it Gyandhara. This can be accessed like this. So it's, I'll click it to give a feel. It comes on this way. It has a schedule also. Gyandhara schedule is also displayed like this, and then we need a audio flash player. I think at the moment I'm not able to play. I'll go back. I'll show you on the mobile because that is one new thing. These are all routine. I think you are familiar with, so nothing new. So for mobile reception, this I'll just show you from my phone. So this is a Puffin browser. Can you see? I think I'll shut down. Okay. Can you see this, please?
Yeah, now it is visible a little bit.
Okay. I mean, I opened. So this is how it looks. So the normal web you are familiar with. On mobile, you can receive with the Puffin thing. This has got this facility, like if I move it. So the one that I shown on the schedule.
Yeah.
I'll increase the volume. This is a Gyanvani Delhi. So how convenient to listen. Of course, normal FM also there. Nowadays, the smartphones need this thing. So this has an interactivity facility. So I'll just reduce the sound. The schedule, you can see it here. Suppose if you click it here, it will show. So
yeah.
Just today's thing. Today's schedule now at this hour, I think COVID-19 awareness only going on. that is what I think order of the day, our topic of the thing. So the
Right.
other one is that we have interactivity. This is one thing new, which is not normal. This is done developed completely in-house. So our own computer division people and enthusiasts develop. So this has a chat window is there. So I'll just show on the slide as well. Like you can see, they ask a question, you can press. So I'll just stop here. Maybe I'll just show on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go back to share.
We can take some
You can-
questions or something.
Yeah, if you can, just in case this is one thing. So I thought I'll go back and show you a little more detail. Like this how it looks. Three screenshots I've taken. This is for the display, and the question is this one. So when you ask a question, this question is displayed in the studio. So normal telephone, everybody knows. Interactivity, as Dr. Ravi said, that I'll come to that. This is one feature that interactivity helps in a different way. So, and this gives an advantage in analyzing also how many questions have come and things like that. This is how the question is there. So you question, you type it out and submit it, and the question is available on the anchor's computer, PC. So he will read out the question and answer, and the questions cannot be answered at the same time. We ask an email on this, so they are replied separately also. In IGNOU, we have so many questions, student questions, particularly their student services. It's very useful to keep putting this way. Then I just go the interactive part. I just jumped the slide. So interactivity, as he said, is very, very important, and this isolation between teacher and the student, this helps. So normal phone, and then we have a toll-free number where anybody can call. Of course, now call rates are done. Once upon a time, the toll-free is a very attractive feature for the student. So SMS and then internet and live chat, I just showed you. That's how it does. Then WhatsApp. WhatsApp is so popular nowadays. This is being used for exchanging programs, even to get messages from the professors from home. Like nowadays, all these three methods we are using to in the COVID system. So through telephone, we connect them from their home. So radio programs goes on. So students are connected. Then sometimes they use even WhatsApp. They record message and send it, and we play back. I'll give some examples where we have what we have done in during this period in Jnanavani. So this awareness program just now I made you here, the 4 o'clock one. Dr. Jana, who used to give lectures from the day one, lockdown 1 day, even today. So he continues to explain about the awareness programs and tips, and the beauty here is to so many questions. I think nowadays the questions from the student also increase because they are free. They're asking more questions and getting doubts done. So just as Dr. Ravi said, then there are songs. The Lucknow RJs created specific songs, promotional encouragement songs for the Jnanavani. We played them and we share them also. The same song is sent to other stations also. That's how the whole country this time. And one more program to be worth noted is that the psychology. So the stress levels are so high, we thought it is important to conduct programs and interaction with the psychology experts. We have a school of psychology who conduct courses, so they come specifically to help the students. So the other job that is done is that, which is quite common, I think all stations are doing, including national CRS, emergency helpline numbers, giving the precautions to avoid COVID, and they are announced frequently. So that's all. So the program exchange, I already said that WhatsApp and Google Drive, the programs are all put on that and they access from different stations. And these are all I'm telling because we have been disseminating in several stations, not single station. So that's how it is done. So this slide is self-explanatory, nothing much. So then the way forward, what we are thinking much more can be done. So this one thing, just in the Facebook, the programs are available even after broadcast also. This we are yet to do that. Future we'll do. All these programs, Boots on Air, can be accessed later on. And that is the order of the day. Nowadays, people expect, as per their convenience, they want the teacher should be available, not the other way around. Like broadcast mode, say login mode. So then the developing apps for the GV stations. This is also a new one, like they say. Each station can have, and anybody from any place can be heard. They are only able to hear only Delhi from everywhere. So when we develop this app, maybe Lucknow or Cochin, these stations, Jnanavani stations can also be available through mobile. That is the idea. The other one is the webcast of all GV stations. So each station can be on web. Of course, the app is related to this. We implement this, then only we implement the app. So that's how it's done. I think we'll conclude here. I think any questions, something that we can go there.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Prashant ji. And this is really very informative, very technical, and there are many radio stations joining with us in this webinar. And Dr. Ravi and Dr. Prashant, you both really enlighten with many things on CR stations can utilize and implement. Now it is open for the questions. We can take 2-3 questions because we have very short of time, but we can take 2-3 questions. And now it is open for questions. You can, anyone wants to ask question, unmute your mic and ask your question, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Questions were waiting. Anything that I cannot explain as a presentation mode, sometimes interactivity is the beauty. In fact, if you ask questions, it's easier to explain rather than sticking to a slideshow. Please.
Absolutely, sir. So anyone, please unmute your mic and ask question.
मेरा प्रश्न है
सर प्लीज कृपा शंकर जी प्लीज सर
मानस जी
सबसे पहले सबको नमस्कार प्रणाम और सामुदायिक रेडियो स्टेशन का मैं प्रतिनिधि हूं रेडियो रिमझिम गोपालगंज बिहार से। मेरा प्रश्न यह है कि सामुदायिक रेडियो स्टेशन का हर जगह का पानी और पानी अलग होता है और हर जगह की जरूरत अलग होती है। जैसे मेरे यहाँ जो हम लोगों ने एपिसोड बनाया है उसमें सबसे पहला रखा है कि प्रवासी मजदूर जो दूसरे राज्यों से बिहार में पहुंच रहे हैं उनकी स्वास्थ्य जांच और उनके रोजगार के लिए क्या व्यवस्था किया जाए। दूसरा हमने एपिसोड रखा है कि जो बच्चों का एजुकेशन जो रुका हुआ है, पढ़ाई रुकी हुई है, तो उसके लिए रेडियो रिमझिम ने हुनरबाज एक कार्यक्रम चला रहा है जिसमें बच्चों के पढ़ाई से संबंधित बातों को पूछा जाता है, व्हाट्सएप और ईमेल से मंगाया जाता है और टीचर का एक पैनल बनाकर उसका प्रति उत्तर दिया जाता है। और तीसरी सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात यह है कि मैं जहां सामुदायिक रेडियो स्टेशन चला रहा हूं 95% एरिया जो है एग्रीकल्चर का है, केवल 5% क्षेत्र में शहरी लोग रहते हैं। तो एग्रीकल्चर का डेवलपमेंट हो और पैदावार कम नहीं हो और आने वाला जो खरीफ का समय है उसकी तैयारी सामाजिक दूरी बनाते हुए हम लोग कैसे करें। इस कोरोना महामारी में सामाजिक दूरी बनाते हुए खेती का पैदावार बढ़ाते हुए अगले फसल की तैयारी कैसे करें, इस पर भी हमने एपिसोड बनाया है। इसके अलावा
कृपा शंकर जी मैं आपको 1 मिनट के लिए यहाँ रोकूंगा। अगर ये बहुत ही बढ़िया है, बहुत ही बढ़िया इनिशिएटिव आप अपने रेडियो स्टेशन के तहत आप ले रहे हैं। मैं आपको रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा अगर कोई प्रश्न है हमारे स्पीकर्स के लिए तो आप प्रश्न कर सकते हैं, नहीं तो दूसरे ये के साथ पार्टिसिपेंट्स के साथ।
मेरा प्रश्न यह है कि सामुदायिक रेडियो स्टेशन के लिए जो ज्ञानवाणी का जो चैनल है क्या वह सभी भाषाओं में है कि केवल हिंदी इंग्लिश में है, मेरा यही प्रश्न है।
धन्यवाद। रवि आंसर।
Sir, actually it is running in a cooperative mode. Number one, it is a dual language, Hindi and English. And we are having a station at Visakhapatnam, Varanasi, Allahabad and other places. There they are making the programs in different languages to remove the regional disparities of the language.
Thank you very much. Any other question from any other participants?
Manoj ji, I need 1 minute.
Yes, please, sir.
1 minute, sir. Just I want to share one thing. Just
please continue, sir.
Yeah, please. So this is actually about the language. As I told you, At the center home, there are number of Hindi language people are there, they stuck up. So there, how to use the automated translation for the benefit of the migrants, sir. Play. This is actually taken from the MHA, Ministry of Home, and then that message was actually cut and paste here. And then here we can select a language. So whatever, there are 101 languages are here. But anyway, Telugu is there, Hindi is there, all our languages are, just we have to click and then we have to play. This we can use in the studio also. At the time of dismission also we can use, but this is the way, it is fully automated. So without anchor, we can run the show and giving the correct information to the right people at the right time, genuine information. Thank you, sir. This I want to show.
Thank you very much. My colleague Monica already joined with me, and we are completely end of our time limit, that is. And last word I wanted to listen from Ravi and Prashant ji, and then I will move to the Monica for concluding.
Thank you very much. To answer the language part, I said that is how one language programmer is shared between them. So it's always possible. And the technology helps, as he clarified. Thank you once again for SEMCA for giving opportunity. I hope I shared and it is useful for anybody who wanted to implement these things. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Prashant ji. Ravi ji, please.
Just the current pandemic situation has given an opportunity to the listeners to showcase their talent and to support the broadcasters. However, the role of the NGOs will definitely support to reach the message to nook and corner of the nation. And my special thanks to Manas ji and Monica ji for giving this opportunity. Thanks to CON.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Ravi ji. And now over to Monica. Monica, please, your conclude remarks as well as word of thanks.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Sorry, actually I joined late, but thank you, Dr. Ravi and Mr. Prashant for a wonderful this session. And I think everybody has, got so many ideas about it, how they can just connect their radio station with mobile system, internet system and all. So thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful session and information, sir. On behalf of SIMCA, I thank you, Manasji, Ravi-ji and Prashant-ji and all our participants who have participated. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Monica. And again, we will meet with any other new speakers very soon. Probably we are meeting on 4th, I think, Monica. 4th we are meeting again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.